Good morning, Room 25. I hope everybody's doing well today on Tuesday, March 31st, last day of March. So tomorrow is April, which is crazy. We have our theme of baseball this week for our quotes, which I wrote this here: get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. With our distant learning, we definitely have to make ourselves get up and do the work. So showing up is trying to figure out what your plan is for the day, and never giving up is working on it, motivating yourself, asking questions of me if you're not sure of things, asking questions of each other in this little Google Hangouts out here, and making sure we're showing up and never giving up. So today's learning plan, we have the Spirit Week right here, what kind of tells you what's going on every day this week. And today is Draw Your Teacher. So if you want to draw a picture of me today, I have that in our class meeting, that when it's your turn to participate, you can show us your picture of me if you want. I also want you to come prepared with maybe something that has been a challenge for you with distant learning. And then have a sheet of paper to do mental math. You can use a recording sheet. I'll put that on here because I have a recording sheet. I think I put that on yesterday's learning plan. So I'll attach the recording sheet if you want to use that, or you can just use a piece of paper to do mental math. So we'll do that together. So remember, when you get into the class meeting, that you mute your microphone. And today I'll give everybody a chance to talk and show us your picture if you have that. And then we'll do our mental math for the day. Circle time here is kind of fun. I want you to do this, even though we're going to have a class meeting. I want you to do this. You're going to click on the wheel here, and you're going to pick someone's name. So you'll have a wheel of names, and it's going to be our entire class. And I'll show you this in just a second because hopefully it'll work. Okay, so you tap to spin. So I'm going to spin. And I came on Parker. So I would say something that in my um, in my learning plan, in my Flipgrid, I would say Parker is a great friend because he plays knockout with me at recess, and he's really funny. And so you're going to say something about the person that you spin. Okay, so you'll say whose name you got, and something that you like about them, and something that they're good at, and something that you wish you were as good at as they are. So that's kind of a fun circle time activity today. Problem of the month for math, I have level B here. So I was looking at some of your descriptions yesterday of the shapes. Now you've got some things here on symmetry. So you'll have to do some drawing of the pictures, and you're going to share that on this problem of the month Flipgrid on your ideas for that for level B. The warm up for bridges today is called 3-story problems, and you can do all three, or you can just do the first one, and you're going to share your thinking and strategies on Google Classroom under math. I'm going to come over here to the extras because I have some answers to this challenge page that we had yesterday. So the answers are, the answers came down here. So the answers are actually, they got moved. So I'm going to switch this up to here because these are the answers. I don't know why that happened. And then you also have, I put in this game, Solitary 13. It's from the Essentials packet that you took home, but you can also print it out if you want. And it's a great game, Solitary. It's a game to play on your own. So you have to have a deck of cards to play with it. So you can read the directions for that if you would like to play that today for math. And then there's a challenge question with Mr. Miller. So I'm going to write that here, challenge question with Mr. Miller. You can watch that video, and I'll put something in Google Classroom for you to respond to that. And then over here, Mrs. O'Hare did a show me video on just kind of instructions on what the math concepts are on page 217 for you to work on in your workbook. It's called Zinnia's Garden. And you can do that right in your student book, or you can print this page out for you. I also have Williams Polygon Level C here, answers if you want to take a look at that and how you did that from last week. Don't forget about ST Math if you have time. And then I'm updating Khan Academy coursework for you to work on. So not Khan Mappers, but Khan Academy. There's some coursework that's going to be updated for you. Let's see. And then in language arts today, you're going to be reading, going back to your reading of Rabbit and Coyote. You're going to explain in your own words what a trickster tale is and who the trickster is in this tale and what makes this character a trickster. And then I want you to draw a picture of your version of Rabbit and Coyote. There's a picture in the floppy on it, but what do you think Rabbit and Coyote look like? And hold on to this drawing because you're going to use it for tomorrow's language arts lesson. So you can record those ideas in this flip grid here. And then there's a legend for you to listen to about another coyote trickster tale. And then you're going to read in your floppy, pages 6 through 9, The Valiant Little Tailor. Go ahead and record 6 key events from your reading in Google Classroom. Over here, I have some information about the informational text group. If you haven't started working or haven't worked at all with your group that we started before distant learning, read through this and you can just share some things that you've taken notes on for me in Google Classroom, and I'll have more information about that tomorrow. Zoo brochure, there's a couple templates on here if you want to start working on that. There's a template here you can print out and do it with pictures and writing, or in Google Classroom, there's a digital version of the zoo brochure, and I'll show a sample of Emmeline's that she started working on in our class meeting today. So that's for writing. I'm going to put writing here. That's our writing activity for this week. And then we are doing social studies today. So you're going to look at week 16 of the things that you learned about and maybe some things you read about on your own. And I'd like you to do a pop-up for week 16. And you can put that into the social studies flip grid and show us what you learned from week 16. So I put in a pop-up so you can remember how to do that. And then read the article, Missions Bringing Farming to California, in week 17. And you're going to answer, what is a nomad and why was farming so difficult for the American Indians to learn? I want to let you know that I emailed your parents about due dates in Google Classroom. Everything that's assigned for a week is going to be due the next Sunday. So you have the whole week to complete that week's work, and know that on Sunday is when the due date's going to be in Google Classroom. If you don't get to something, you can turn it in after the due date, but I want you to kind of prioritize your time and try to get things done within a week so you're not carrying weeks over to each other, okay? So that's why I'm giving you till Sunday to finish everything. So you should be able to do it if you prioritize your time well, okay? And what I'm seeing people turn in is fabulous. You guys are doing a really good job on the assignments. So sorry for the super long video, but I will see you guys today at 10:30 at our class meeting. Be prepared to talk about a challenge, maybe a drawing you've done of me, and then have a piece of paper ready for mental math. Have a great day. See you at 10:30.